Okay, so we have an initial value problem, and they're even give us a suggestion of separating the values. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to put the x's on the right side and the y's on the left side. So I'm dividing by 4 and root y, and I'm multiplying by dx. So the left side's not bad, because this you can rewrite this as 1/4 of y to the negative 1/2 power dy. And then you can see that to take the integral of that, you just use the kind of the power rule of integration, the antiderivative of integration. So I'm going to add 1 to the exponent and divide by that new exponent, which is 1/2. So dividing by 1/2 is the same as multiplying by 2. So there's the left side, okay, integrated. The right side integration is a little bit harder, but if you remember the natural log, or if you remember if you see natural log here and you also see 1 over x, you should remember that, wait a minute, isn't one of those the derivative of the other?
Yes.
And so this is a u sub problem. So we're going to do u substitution, let u equal, what are we going to let u equal?
ln x.
ln x, and therefore du equals 1 over x dx. And now we can substitute in and take the integral with u substitution. That's going to be u du. Right? I can literally just substitute that straight in. And so what's the integral of u? U squared over 2, of course, plus c. And remember what u was? U is ln of x. So really that's the same as ln of x squared over 2 plus c. So there's my equation. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by 2 just to clear the fraction. That to me would just make it a little bit easier. So I get y to the 1/2 power, or the square root of y, equals the natural log of x squared plus some new constant. I'll call it k. Doesn't really matter. I could still call it c, but it's not the same c because I multiplied it by 2. But it's still some constant c, right? Now let's use this initial value problem when x equals e, y equals 1. So y is 1 when x is e. Ln of e, what's ln of e?
Just 1.
Ln of e is just 1. So 1 equals 1 plus k. What does k equal?
0.
So k is equal to 0, which means all I have to do is take this original thing right here, plug 0 in, so that's just gone, right? And then solve it for y. So how do I solve it for y?
Take the square root.
Not take
no,
the square root,
it.
square both sides. So I get y equals the ln of x to the 4th power. And there's your answer.